They did terrific. Couldn't be happier, couldn't be more proud of them.
How disappointed are you with what happened with your players?
I was disappointed. Now I'm not.
So the guys that, whoever was involved, they'll play in the tournament. So today was their punishment.
Yes, yeah, just like all of ours. Nothing was done serious enough to go any further past today.
But it was determined ahead of time they weren't going to play at all in the game, and they knew that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I just didn't say it until the very last minute.
They probably figured it out. They're smart enough to figure out what's going on.
Well, yeah, these guys know me. They know how to manage me and how to mismanage me, so they knew something was coming down.
Is this something you had set from the beginning of your coaching career, that if something happens, by golly, you stick to your rules?
Well, it's something that I was raised with, so I guess you could say it started my career, but it was before my career. I mean, it happened to me growing up. That's how I ended up staying out of trouble, and it's just, it just feels better doing the right thing. I mean, it just my coaching staff's happy, my outside staff's happy. Even those players in there didn't get to play are happy because they're proud of their teammates who made this a little less egregious for them by showing up the way they did.
5 players?
Pardon?
Was it 5 players?
It was the guys who didn't get in the game.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. It's over.
Kids being kids, were they just testing you, or did they miscalculate when they had to be back in the hotel? Or
I didn't say what the violation was, Paul, but that was a smooth move on your part.
I mean, it seems late in the game for them to pull this.
You have to remember we're dealing with young men, and they make mistakes. And I, as a mentor, coach, older person looking out for them, have to not only be responsible for myself and staff, but for the guys. And that's all I'm doing, just trying to do the right thing consistently.
Roberto, 34.
Yeah, where's that been? No, I'm just kidding. No, we needed every single one of them. So I was very happy for him. He's struggled. I mean, but I couldn't be more proud of every single one of those guys, including Roberto.
The downside with that lineup extending out on the threes, right? I mean, when they got a little tired.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't necessarily say extending out on the threes. It's just getting fatigued. I mean, I just told him in this day and age of media timeouts, back in the day, in the old days, in the Ivy League, the Ivy League still plays Friday, Saturday. You play 40 minutes on Friday, 40 minutes on Saturday with no TV timeouts. But these guys they're bigger, stronger, faster, and so they fatigue. And what happened was when we got tired, we couldn't get out on the shooters. I don't want to take anything away from them. They made shots. They made a lot, and they took a lot. But they made shots. But if we're not so tired, we're playing them a little bit harder on those threes.
Those guys who didn't play, they seemed to have accepted it right away with every timeout, every big play.
Did you see them? I that's why I said I couldn't be more proud of every single guy in the locker room, because I saw them doing that, and they were getting our guys worked up on the side and helping our guys make plays when they were down on our end. They were counting the clock down. It was a complete team effort, and like I said just a few minutes ago, the fact that our team played so hard made their punishment not so harsh.
You ever had to do this on such a grand scale with 5 guys or that many guys before? Probably.
I mean, you coach kids. It's inevitable. Something happens. This isn't, I'm glad that we're not talking about police reports and stuff like that. I mean, but they're still learning. And, I'm 48 and I'm still learning. So I'm grateful that they took their medicine like big boys.
You say growing up when you were raised, it was like dad?
Mom and dad. No, it's consistent, both.
Very consistent.
Yeah.
Is this positive, negative for going to the tournament?
Positive.
No bearing at all?
I didn't know going in, Paul. I didn't know, but it doesn't matter. You have to do what you do and be consistent. So, but now that it's over and I look back on how well we played, this is not. It can't be anything but positive. Can't be anything but positive. I couldn't be more excited about getting to work and finding out who we play on Wednesday.
Probably the Ducks, huh?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how things break.
First time all season, Roberto's been happy with his minutes, probably.
No, he's a team player, and I think he wanted to be playing better at an earlier time, but it's just sometimes it takes time. And not everybody can be happy all the time. That's something you have to learn in this process too.
As it is right now, it looks like you're going to get Oregon. They've got you twice this year. Just talk about this.
Well, no matter who we played, it'd be the third game. It's hard playing guys 3 times. They're playing great. You're right, they got us twice, and so we got to figure out between now and Wednesday how to not let them get us a third time.
These guys down here at the other end are horrible most of the season. They went up with 4 straight home games. Could they be kind of tough for somebody?
I think anybody in this conference has a chance to beat any other team in this conference on a given day, especially if it's a neutral court.